What's up everyone, Nathan here from myiamtips.com, and in today's video we're going to talk about the importance of having assets in your online business and also how to build them. So all you have to do is stay with me, but first, if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I upload videos about entrepreneurship, internet marketing related tips, make money online, work from home opportunities, productivity tips and much more on a consistent basis, and hit the notification bell also so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Alright, so I know that a lot of you come here for the latest tips and tricks to make a few extra bucks here, download some app, make some PayPal money, but if you're interested in making a full-time passive income online, build a real online business, you definitely need to pay attention and watch this whole video, because this is probably the most important video that you watch if you want to get started to make some real money online. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so why is it so important? Well, really simple. If we have a look at the definition of assets, it is something out of value. If we talk about assets in the offline world, that first thing that comes into our mind is real estate, okay? You buy a house today and you have it 5, 10, 15 years or something, and you can sell that and get your money back and even more, hopefully. Okay, it could be actually stocks, bonds, or actually a business in overall. That is an asset. A bad asset, something that I don't consider an asset, is example buying a car. You always lose money by buying a car, right? So that is not an asset in my opinion. And if you notice that rich people, they do spend money on assets, okay? They buy another business, they buy some real estate, for example, they buy stocks. So that is something that we are interested in, building assets in our online business also. So if I have a look at it in the online world, the number one asset, this should be number one priority, should be to build an email list. Now, I talked about it thousands of times. I already mentioned that I learned this the hard way because when I got started back then, they told me that email marketing is dead. So I was like, okay, let's get started with building a Facebook fan page. All good. I spent thousands of dollars. I spent time, energy, and all of a sudden when I woke up one day, that fan page, was gone, okay? Just because they thought that I violated their policy and so on. So that is definitely not a good asset, okay? And that's when I decided, of course, to build an email list, and I got started and I wanted to learn everything inside out about email marketing. So that is really super important. You need to build an email list, and that goes for probably 95, I would say 99% of all the niches outside there, okay? People open their emails, they might not be on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn or whatever, but they always open their emails from time to time, if not every single day, I would say. So number one asset is email marketing. Another asset is having your own domain with your blog. And that could be no matter what niche. Let's say, for example, that swimming pool, okay? You're interested in swimming pools and you start to build a niche site. You drive some traffic and you want to sell that later on. So that is an online virtual real estate, more or less. You sell that niche site and you make some money and even more. You make that money that you have spent and even more, of course. So having your own blog and domain is definitely another asset. Okay, let's move on to the third online asset, and that should be to have your own product, your own digital course. Now, I have created two so far. The first one is Daily List Profits, and I actually talk about email list building, of course, and how more or less it is a business in a box, how to get started, to set everything up from a WordPress domain, how to set up your autoresponder, how to find offers, and I actually show on 4 or 5 different networks, anywhere from Amazon, ClickBank and so on. So that's why I consider it to be a business in a box, more or less. It's something that you build long term, okay? And the second course is Audio Video Mastery, where I teach about how to edit audio and video like a pro. So if you're totally new, you can learn about editing audio and video in Camtasia, and I also show you a trick in there how to boost the sound, because the sound is, in my opinion, and it's not only my opinion, you can just do a quick Google search, it is 50% of a good production, a good video production. So that is definitely an online asset, because I can do whatever I want with these 2 courses. If I decide to upload them on Udemy, on Skillshare or wherever, I can do that, okay? I'm in control of that. So that is an asset, okay? That is a virtual real estate. So when you can, you should actually do some kind of digital course there. Okay, another asset, while I can say yes and no, should be, of course, to have a YouTube channel, a Facebook fan page, but keep in mind that anything can happen with that. You're not in control of it. But as long it is up and running, it's definitely some kind of an asset also. But as I said, you're not in control of it, so keep that in mind all the time. That's why you should always aim for building an email list, so keep that in mind. Finally, I wanted to mention about multiple streams of income. All the rich people, they do build some kind of multiple streams of income, but here's an important thing to keep in mind. You should actually focus on one and only one method. When you master that, when you start to see an income on that, then you can move on to another stream of income, okay? So don't get started and say I want to do this and that and have 5 or 6 things, because you will get lost. It is simple as that. I've been there, trust me. I had so many ideas in the past, and even with the YouTube I wanted to start like 5 or 10 channels. It is impossible, okay, unless you outsource everything. And that's not how you get started, because you want to master and know exactly what you're going to do in the beginning, so you can outsource that later on. You always want to be in control, no matter how much you outsource anyway. So multiple streams, yes, definitely, but first master and focus on one thing at a time. Alright, if you got some value out of this video, I really appreciate if you hit the like button below. You also find my #1 recommendation for making a full-time passive income online, and also how to build your online assets more in detail, of course. So check it out, it is right here below. You'll find an end screen with 2 channel recommendations. Both are mine, both are related to entrepreneurship, productivity tips, make money online, work from home opportunities and much more. I upload them on a consistent basis, so make sure you also hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And you also find another video recommendation there. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you soon.